on the shores of Lake Erie. The Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Tonight, the third of three on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns on Sunday Night Primetime. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Now the former Vol, Dylan Sampson. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Now Shador throwing up top. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Nick Cross. And the Colts are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Just a tough break here in the early going of this postseason, Mike. Everyone stresses the value of the ball, especially in the playoffs. Not only is that interception put an end to this drive, but it also gives all the momentum here early to their opponent.
Ready, break. Come on. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Panther 60. Let go.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and a couple.
Here we go. Set. 60 Lions.
Now Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he's in. Allen Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives him, and When you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready? Cougar 19. Ready?
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
On second down, Sanders. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
On third down, Sanders. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
30-yard line.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
From the gun, Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he will score. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Indy.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Makes the score Colts 14. Browns nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Ready up. Check. Hurt. Let's go. Cowboy 80. Bronco 80. 19 tight. Ready.
Now Shador on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let go.
Inside run with Sampson. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
From the 43, here's second and 8.
3, 2, Cougar 19. Check smash.
Once again, it's Sampson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's a Browns first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10.
19 Charger. 19 Charger. Ready. 19 Charger. Hurt. Go.
Here's Sampson. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
A tough spot here. Third and long. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's in. D.J. Turner. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play call just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 50. 10 Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Throwing, Richardson, going for it all. That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step one. I promise you step two on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
18 Robert. Come on. Cowboy 80.
Richardson going to look to throw. He's going to try it here again. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Cut 19.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he will go all the way. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Rigoberto Sanchez, the kickoff for Indianapolis.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go. 19-18.
They'll start on the ground with Sampson. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Sampson. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 10.
Third and 10.
Mustang 19. 18 Cardinal. Trap 60. 19 Lion. Go.
From the gun, it's Shador. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
Here's their punter now. And he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. Room to run at the 35. To the 45. Still going. And he is gone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Game-breaking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Colts are able to extend their first quarter lead. 1 quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. It's the Colts out to the early lead. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. DJ Turner now to bring it back. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First down at their own 29-yard line.
Got it. Ready? 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Here we go. Set. Put.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. The pass is caught by Turner. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Get it. Bronco 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He'll get that out wide to Sampson. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Cleveland. From the gun, it's Sanders. He's got the hook up there on the comeback route. And he is out of bounds. Markham at the 25. A pickup of 21 on that connection. It's a Browns first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
On the jump.
Here's 1st and 10.
Panther Street. Come on. Set. 70 Lions. 19 Tiger. 79 Broncos.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Deputy Cougar 19.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Street. Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19.
There's a give up the middle for Sampson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Third and a yard.
Bronco 80. Ready. 60 Eagles. 6.
Trying to run here with Sampson. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up first and goal.
60 boxes. 6. Ready.
Big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
The extra point is up and through. And the Colts add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Okay, ready? Hey, smash Bronco. Let's go.
On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. Just, he never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
18, pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Sanders will throw it. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Cleveland.
So just think, I mean, a couple minutes ago, we see pick 6. I mean, the last thing you want to do is the next time you step in the huddle is go 3 and out. So that's a big conversion. Now they got to find a way to get some of this momentum back, go down and get some points, and let everybody move past that pick 6 we saw in the last possession.
70 Ranger,
1st and 10.
Ranger. Come on, set. Bronco 80.
Here's Sanders to throw. He's down inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Set up. Cowboy 80. Go.
Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking. Oh, what are they thinking? It is intercepted. And the Colts will take over at their own 14-yard line.
Let's go now.
In motion is Warren. Richardson operating from the pistol. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Cougar 19. Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Richardson to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10.
60 Eagles.
To throw, it's Richardson. Quick throw, taken in. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Oh, 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this.
Ready, set.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Not Cougar 19.
Richardson will give it to Taylor, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Brought down by Martin Emerson. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Broncos. Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Talk to me. What you got? Let's get off the field.
Trap 60. Ready.
That's Pierce in motion.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Richardson. Open man, his tight end, Tyler Warren. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the ground, it's Taylor. And some good block with the point of attack. Pick up about 7, and it brings up third down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
19, 18, 70, switch.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. This will not do the trick. They stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
18 Cardinal, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. So, on fourth down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. He'll return it from the 11. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line.
Let's go now. 19, Cup 19, Cup 19, Mustang 19.
On first down, it's Sanders. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
And you can see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his third interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Now a timeout signal form, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready? So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
Back. Warriors, Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
To throw is Sanders. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Got it. Ready? Down. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
On second down here, Sanders. Now here comes the screen to Sampson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
On the check. Ready.
They'll run here with Hill. He'll manage only a couple. Carson's less than good. There on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's second and 7. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Ready. Bronco 80. Let's go.
They go right back to Taylor. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. It'll bring up third down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Inches.
Here we go. Set. 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Here's Richardson. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Come on, come on. Ready, ready.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's going to have a Colts first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set up. 18, 70 Lions. 18, Pioneer. Take off.
They'll go again here with Taylor. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. 19 tight. Not Panther 60, Panther 60. Dragon 60.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. The Colts about set to punt. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
Ready, break. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Now Stewart on 1st down. Now he'll air one out. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the 2nd half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
On the give, this is Taylor. Taylor loses the football. The Browns have it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stopping with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Mustang 19, Cowboy 80.
From the gun, Richardson. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That is hot. And he'll take it on in. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Indy. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Jack Panther. Let's ready.
A run with Sampson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Right there, right there. Come on. Roll, roll, roll. 60 by 6. Go.
A give. It's Sampson. And he's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Ready, ready.
On 1st down, right back to Sampson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Sampson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They're down and 3.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Here we go.
Now, Shador, and that is incomplete.
So here in the 2nd half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points, but really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
18, Pioneer. Here we go. Shot. 70, Timberwolves. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Let's go. 68, Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. And that one shuts down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
19.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Ready, set.
2nd and 1 now from the 21.
Set. Let's go.
Here's Taylor. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Ready. Back up.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Colts will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Come on, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll start on the ground with Sampson. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. Now it's Sanders. That one into the hands of Turner. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Ready up. Set up. Set.
Now, Sanders. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Tag! Viking 8.
Loose inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, right?
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
An extra point attempt to follow. His kick is good, and the Browns are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8 and is past the 40-yard line.
Brings up second and 2.
From the 43, here's second and a couple.
Captain 11. Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
On the jump. Ready! Dragon 60. Ready!
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go!
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Browns' 42-yard line.
A tight end in motion now. Again, running right, it's Taylor. There he goes, inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Let's go. Check off.
A run on first and goal. A short gain, down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. Pick up the 2. Brings up second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal.
Here we go, set. Ready, ready.
Give up the middle to Taylor. Stop at the 6, and that sets up third and goal.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Okay, break. Ready. Tackle 80. Warrior 70.
Richardson. To the goal line and in. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Colts. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The kicking team off for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts add on to their already sizable lead.
51. Browns 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is Turner. Oh, yeah. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 3.
Come on, set.
On play action, Shador. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it as well as you can ask him.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Take it down on this side like we ain't go. If you don't agree, ask the streets on your block. This 5 years, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the floor. Got trying to snatch out my soul.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Team, pioneer. Here we go. Go.
From the gun, it's Shador. Off throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight, they continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready?
Inside run with Sampson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Let's go now! 79 Broncos!
Win the rep, let's go,
Ready,
right
right?
here.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Panther Street! Ready? Panther 60! Panther 60! Ready?
They'll run with Sampson. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Extra point try forthcoming.
For the extra point.
He gets it to go, and the Browns are able to cut into the deficit.
51. Browns 28.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an outside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Cougar 19! Go!
Defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. Second and 11.
Viking 18! Ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we wish you a good night from Cleveland.